Lights Out CJ here, coming at you guys with a video about...
Guard break mechanics in For Honor.
And I'm here with...
Big Poppy. Hi. Shield break mechanics in For Honor are actually broken. I'm pretty sure most of the community agrees with me on this. Speaking how you can shield break, or guard break, then heavy attack, and then just pretty much keep doing it in a loop. And your enemy can't do almost anything about it, unless they push you back, which that is harder to do now.
Okay, now, is your problem with this because of the stamina cooldowns? The stun time? What is your problem with the stun block mechanics?
My problem is that you can do it way too often, and most characters, when you do it, they don't lose little to no stamina at all. Like with Orochi, you can do it pretty much consistently until your enemy is dead.
Okay. So, what do you have to say about characters like Raider, who are known for the people who play them have a playstyle particularly refined to, unblockable attack, shove, unblockable, shove, run away, regen. Do you think that they should nerf the regen time? Should they nerf the amount of stamina each character has? What do you think should be there?
The stamina that it costs to shield break, and yeah, that's my main problem with it. I think your teammates and enemies aren't losing enough stamina when they shield break you. I feel like they should only have enough to shield break you once in heavy attack.
Raider, in the build that I run, which I run a mediocre build for stamina, this is my experience, I can only block break heavy attack once, and then I'm out of stamina, or I'm so low that if I do anything, even a light attack, it will get rid of my stamina.
Yes, but with like characters with the Orochi, you can do it, and like your stamina will only lose like a quarter stamina.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
So you're saying with specific characters who are meant to hit fast and basically run away, the glass cannons of the sorts, you think that they should receive a specific nerf?
Only to the stamina that it costs to shield break. That is my only problem.
So you're not saying change anything for like the heavy attacks, the unblockables, any of that stuff? You're just saying specifically guard break.
The guard break. Just the guard break. I only want the stamina on guard break to be increased when you... I want this increased stamina reduction when you guard break.
So how much are we talking? Are we talking increasing it by like 20%, 5%, 150%? What are we talking?
I don't know the specifics at the moment, but I'm pretty sure like probably like a good 15% would be like a good amount.
Do you mean 15% more? What I was saying was 15% more, 150% more. Do you think that? Okay, so restate the question. I'm gonna restate it. So, do you want it to take half of all stamina to do a guard break, or
not intentionally, no. But like honestly, with some of the characters, yeah, that will happen because of the increased stamina. But the increased stamina reduction, and yeah, that can be a problem with swords. Like with Shigopi, like his combo is you shield break him, and then you use your heavy attack and knock him back.
Yes,
but I feel like that one's good. That one's a good guard break because you are knocking them back. So, like, I don't think it's bad to have that reduce all your stamina, but I also don't think it's good. But like with like characters like Orochi, I feel like they can just shield break way too often, and I'm pretty sure like almost all characters can do it pretty often. Honestly, some can't do it more than others because of they have lower stamina than the other characters. But I find it specifically with the assassins. Like every other match I get in a game where like one of the assassins or a different character like Warden spams guard break and heavy attack, and then just does it over and over again, and you can do barely nothing about it. And I feel like it's pretty bullshit.
Okay, so you're feeling as though this is like only with the characters who are fast and can attack quicker than the... You have no problem with the tankier heroes who are built to go slow, take the damage, and you're fine with them. You don't think that they
Yeah.
should change, correct?
I feel like all the characters except for all the assassins and Warden are fine.
Okay. Now, I'm obviously taking the stance of the counter for this. Don't you think that the characters that have the Orochi, she doesn't have a very heavy attack. Yes, she has a heavy attack, but it's not heavy as in like Shigoki. It's not
Yeah.
Raider. It's she picks at you, and she's supposed to stun you and then do as much damage as she can in the time that you're stunned. Back off, do it again, and it's
Yeah, but I feel like yes, that is fine. That is part of the playstyle, but I feel like they can just do it way too often. Like there has to be some sort of nerf on this.
So you're again, your problem's not with the playstyle; it's with how it's.
It's the mechanics of Guard Break. I feel like the mechanics of Guard Break are just broken at the moment, and I don't feel like Ubisoft is doing anything to fix it.
Now, you think this is deeply rooted in psychology and psychological problems that you had in your childhood? I'm joking.
Probably, yeah.
Show us on the bear where he touched you.
On the inner thigh, I'd say.
Slowly caressing?
Yeah. And then it escalated pretty quickly.
Sorry, I had to do that. But,
yeah, I mean, you had to put the joke in there.
So, do you... Moving on, so... Sorry, not to move on. State your conclusion.
The Guard Break mechanic should have a 15% stamina reduction to the Assassin and Warden character. I feel like every other character is fine on, because I don't really see any other camera really spamming Guard Break other than those characters.
Okay.
And I'm not saying all of them, all the players do it, I'm saying like a decent amount of them do.
So again, do you think this might be a conflict of how players play a character?
Yeah, probably, but
you think that the way to correct this is to nerf the entire character, or change the entire character as a whole?
No, only the Guard Break. I feel like all the characters
or the mechanic
are extremely balanced.
Sorry.
It's all about skill base. But
Uh-huh.
I feel like the only thing that's making some characters a lot better than the other are shield break.
Which characters are better than the others?
Probably the assassins, because of the Guard Break mechanics. Other than that, I feel like every character's combos and all that are fairly good and balanced. Like Peacekeeper, you obviously take more skill, but the better you are, obviously the better you're going to do. But like if you're playing against a player of a similar skill, you're obviously gonna it's gonna be a long match. Like it's gonna be a long stalemate, I guess.
Where do you find this problem to occur the most? Is this in...
I feel like this occurs
2v2s?
most in 2v2s. I haven't seen it a lot in 1v1s, only in 2v2s. Dominion, I'm not sure about.
Okay. So, changing this is with the Guard Break, the follow-up, the Shrek carry Raider and whatnot, like, from that
I think those are fine. I don't think those... I feel like, obviously, yeah, since you have to do the initial Guard Break as well, I feel like you should still have the stamina reduction, because you obviously can't tell if you're going to follow up with another Guard Break and
do you think
that special move.
You think the Guard Break should not regen until the animation is over and then 1 second afterwards? Or, like, let's say I Guard Broke you and then carried you over my shoulder like the little Princess Fiona that I think you are. Do you think that I should immediately start to get my stamina cooldown? Like, should I start to regen stamina the second that I pick you up? Once I slam my knee into your nose?
I'd say once you put them down on the ground, then you should start doing the stamina regen.
Okay.
Because obviously with a character like Raider, once you do that, you don't have a lot of stamina afterwards.
No, you don't.
I'm pretty sure you only can do one light attack, and then you have to roll away or something like that. I haven't played much Raider, so I don't know.
I do, and you're correct. You don't have hardly anything to defend yourself with after you do that. That's why you have to you have to finish the fight there.
Yeah.
That's why Raider, if he does that, you're sacrificing all of that in either throwing them off the edge, or you've got to get them dead and execute them if there's another enemy there.
Yeah.
So you have no problem with the secondary the throw mechanic.
Yeah, I have no problem with the throw mechanic. I think everyone's is pretty balanced. The stumble is a bit iffy, but I feel like it is in the game for a reason and everyone has it, so I feel like that's
think about it. If I pick you up and throw you on the ground,
I'm going to stumble. I think that's pretty obvious.
If I bash you in the nuts with a big baseball bat with metal prongs, you're gonna stumble a little bit.
I do. I understand why that's in the game.
I do agree with you how it might be a bit too much, and it's a bit. Oh, I'm gonna stumble back 5 feet when I was hit 10 minutes ago, but it's if they change it and it works, that's great. If they don't do anything, that's fine.
I think the stumble's fine. Everything's fine with the characters. I'm just only mad about the guard break. That's my one big issue with the game at the moment.
Okay. Now, is this a big enough issue to deter you from playing?
No. Not really, no.
So, it's just annoying.
Yeah, it's just annoying to play against, honestly. And I feel like it's kind of bullshit at times.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you have a problem with?
No. It's only guard break. The initial guard break, not the follow-up.
So you have no problem with the toxic community that only throws people off the edge and doesn't honor the 1v1?
Hey, sometimes I honor the 1v1. I'm gonna be honest. Everyone dishonors the 1v1 at one point.
Yeah. Well, good talk.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Thanks for watching, you guys. Go down to the bottom and subscribe. Click that little button that says subscribe. It's red, I think. They change it all the time. Leave a comment on what you think should change with the guard break, and if you really think Raider's overpowered with the throw and whatnot, change that. I was countering I was trying to give the counter argument for what he said. Big Pappy was the one trying to get it to change. I was trying to see the other side. Wage war in the comments. No weebs, fuck them. Samurais suck dick. What about Shigoki?
My babe.